Boy, I was about to jump out the frame that time, baby. Don't you ever fucking question my hops. Ninja hops on deck. Yeah, y'all gonna get these intros every fucking day. It's all about that attitude, baby. When there's a lot of pressure in life, you gotta let that shit pump you up. Boy, I'm in a very defining moment in my life. I'm talking about very defining moment in a lot of areas. Things that can completely change the trajectory of my life moving forward. And I need to get in your face. And this is from personal experience, from what I'm going through in my life, what I've been through in my life, and what I'm currently going through. You have to be very careful with making important life decisions while you are in an emotional space. And I've gotten this advice from people before, but I'm really starting to get it. When you are making life decisions while you are angry, upset, hurt, sad, when you're in a space of just being in your emotions, fully in your emotions, I don't feel like that's a good time to really make a life decision. I've made life decisions while being in that space, and I really hope this time around it does not fuck up what is supposed to be for me. If it does, I'm gonna have to accept it and learn from it, but we gotta be very careful. But it's tough because what you feel is real, right? And people want us to be real. But your feelings, man, they're so sporadic. 1 minute they can be here, 1 minute they can be there. Wherever your feelings are in the moment, if you know how you truly feel when you're not in your feelings, it's confusing. It's like you got to be able to differentiate. And I've said this before, and I've quoted the movie ATL when T.I.'s uncle sat down and he was like, you got to be able to differentiate between what you feel and what's real. And all these feelings in these moments, they don't be what's really real. They're real in a moment, and you got to feel it and express it in a moment. But to make a huge or life decision while you're in those places, it's not a smart thing to do. And I have done that. And all I can do is hope that hasn't, I ain't gonna say it's fucked up the trajectory of my life. I do feel like, I'm on the path I'm supposed to be on, but we gotta be careful, man. We really gotta be careful. Because you can make decisions in those moments and you can lose out on people and things that are really for you because you made a decision that you shouldn't have made while you were in that emotional space. So please be careful. Please be careful. And I'm telling that to myself right now and moving forward. You know that song I put out, More Emotion? I have to not be that person. That song is very real. That's who I am. Moving off emotion. Told me to get out my emotion. I can't keep it real with no emotion. Yeah, like, I'm living my entire life moving off emotion, though. I'm trusting my emotion in every moment, and I'm, like, making huge decisions while I'm in my feelings. And it's great on a certain degree. It's great in certain times. Being that type of person is what allows me to be such a dope artist and creator and be so vulnerable in front of the world. The fact that I move so fearlessly off of my emotion and make decisions and I go with it. It makes me a risk taker. But man, it's also when it comes to like the more personal side of life, I feel like that part of me is what has caused me to not be so solid, to not make the best decisions in my life. And I'm really trying to break that habit and break that part of me in those moments. I don't want to completely lose that part of me because it's, again, the same things that make you great can also be your weakness if you don't know how to control it in certain moments. So I don't want to be, pure love and passion and all this energy and just making sporadic and erratic decisions all the time, because life is not all about just being spontaneous and just, winging it. And just doing shit off the cuff. Like, I have to be more, I just got to be smarter in some moments, man. And I really hope it doesn't bite me. I really hope, if it does, it's just going to have to be a lesson. And I'm going to have to accept it. But I think this is a big step for me, being able to acknowledge that this is a part of me that I have to change. And anybody out there that's in your feelings, please try not to make any important life decisions with people, relationships, decisions of anything in your life that's going to affect the long-term scope of your life, make sure that's coming from a very real place and not just an emotional place. If you're going to make that decision, if you're in your feelings and you feel like making a decision, just calm down and don't make no big decision while you're in that space. Give it some time, sleep on it, wake up the next day and see if you feel the same way. See if that feeling sticks. If it sticks, then it's real. If it doesn't stick, then that was just a moment. But you don't want to allow these moments to dictate the long-term scope of your life, because again, you can lose out on a lot of things that were really supposed to be for you if you would have been in a better mindset. So I love y'all. This is a very important message. I really hope you receive it. I need this message. I need it. I needed to give this to myself. And I know it's a lot of people in this world that also do the same things, because we are emotional creatures and we are imperfect beings. And we make decisions that we feel are best, but you cannot make the best decision when you are in a space where you are overly emotional. So please don't do that. Please do not do that. Let's work on that if we're doing that. Whew. Ninja run, let's fucking go. Whoa! Let's go.